President Clinton, President Obama, President Trump. I think these are 3 American presidents who really, really, really wish they had no connection to Diddy. But they all do. They all know him, appeared with him, partied with him.
All we know is, could this have been a protection where they were at the parties and they knew things that were taking place and are like, wait, what do you want to do to us? No problem. Boom, drop the bomb. I don't know. All I'm saying is the timing is kind of strange.
Everybody is trying to connect the dots between the shiny, famous names and the beleaguered rap star Diddy and the charges.
Welcome to Echoes, your front row seat to the secrets they've tried to bury. Here, we uncover the unspoken, decode hidden messages, and expose the stories that never make the headlines. If you're ready to dive deep into the shadows of fame and power, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, share this with a friend who needs to hear the truth, and get ready, because what's coming is nothing short of shocking. Let's get into it.
Affleck actually recently walked away from J-Lo because these allegations were coming out.
And isn't there even some concern that, or proof that Pastor T.D. Jakes?
Well, I'm getting right there. So there's this big list that Diddy said, I'm not going down alone.
You look in the ocean, you see 2 people floating.
Oh,
You can only pull up one because that's how much room you have on your raft. You look in the ocean, you see Ben Affleck, and you see Diddy. That's it. J to the L, give me.
Week 3 of Diddy's explosive trial has just kicked off, and things are getting wild. After Kid Cudi took the stand, the feds began dropping bombshells, revealing even more A-list names allegedly tied to Diddy's infamous parties, and possibly involved in covering up what really happened. Among those named by prosecutors are T.D. Jakes, Ben Affleck, Usher, and even Robert Downey Jr. Word is that the person who snitched and ultimately got Diddy caught has finally been revealed.
plus, who are going to be named in his trial? Famous shiny stars. We named some of them last night. We got a new one tonight, Iron Man. But we don't yet know what the connection is. Like, how are all these famous faces and names going to be connected to P. Diddy in his traffic trial? It's the kind of thing they're all freaking out about, right? And there are many unnamed yet. We're just finding out about them in jury selection.
The real list of high-profile names connected to Diddy will absolutely blow your mind. This isn't just about rappers or Hollywood celebrities. It goes much deeper. We're talking U.S. presidents, members of the British royal family, powerful music moguls, and elite CEOs. Some of the most influential men in the world have been linked to Diddy in one way or another. And here's the kicker. This isn't the first time these same names have surfaced in suspicious situations. Many of them were also closely tied to Jeffrey Epstein. At some point, you have to stop and ask, how many times can the same executives be involved before it stops being coincidence? Something just isn't adding up.
I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool.
One celebrity who's now scrambling to distance himself is none other than Bishop T.D. Jakes. Just days after news broke that Diddy was offered a plea deal in exchange for naming names, Jakes suddenly announced he was stepping down from his role as lead pastor at the Potter's House megachurch in Dallas. The timing couldn't be more suspicious. Now, he's tossing out explanations for why he was a regular presence at Diddy's wild parties. But let's be honest, not many people are buying anymore. Questions are starting to swirl about what he was really doing there all those nights, and the public is demanding answers.
Shock to many in the religious community, Bishop T.D. Jakes has been a spiritual advisor to presidents and a religious voice to thousands. Now he says it's time to pass the baton to a new generation.
This is a beautiful moment for me.
From the pulpit Sunday, Bishop T.D. Jakes announced that he was stepping down from leadership at the Potter's House.
Williams called this out long before it ever made headlines. Nearly a year ago, he blasted TD Jakes for being shady and even predicted that he'd go down right alongside Diddy. And now, it's all unfolding just as he said. TD Jakes was first mentioned in Lil Rod's lawsuit, where it was alleged that Diddy used Jake's spiritual influence to clean up his public image. Even more disturbing are the rumors claiming Jakes may have helped Diddy gain access to new victims, all while hiding behind a pulpit at the Potter's house. That double life is catching us fast, and the truth is starting to surface.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
World-renowned Dallas pastor TD Jakes is named in a federal lawsuit against musician Sean Diddy Combs.
It's filed by a producer that worked with Combs. It discusses how the singer planned to leverage his relationship with the bishop to soften the impact on his public image of Casey Ventura's lawsuit. Ventura is a former girlfriend of Combs who filed her own lawsuit in November alleging abuse, violence, and sex trafficking.
Usher, Diddy's longtime protege, is now being pulled into the scandal as well. During her emotional testimony last week, Cassie revealed that Usher witnessed Diddy physically assaulting her on multiple occasions, instead of intervening. He allegedly helped Diddy keep the abuse quiet. And it doesn't stop there. Dawn Richard, a former member of Diddy Kane, also testified that back in 2010, Usher saw Diddy punch Cassie in the stomach during a private conversation at a restaurant in West Hollywood. Cassie reportedly doubled over in pain and walked out immediately. The revelations are painting a disturbing picture, and Usher's silence is raising serious questions.
Richard says she wasn't alone in witnessing Sean Diddy Combs' abuse. During her second day of testimony in the music mogul's federal trial, the 41-year-old described an alleged 2010 incident of Combs punching then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura at a West Hollywood, California restaurant and said Usher was also a witness to the event.
Another name caught up in the scandal, but who didn't stay silent, is Justin Bieber. Unlike Usher, Justin reportedly chose to speak out. Allegedly, Diddy took him under his wing when he was just 13. And during that time, some serious violations may have occurred. Rumors suggest that Justin was passed around by some of Hollywood's most powerful figures. And since the trial began, disturbing video clips have started to surface. Just days into courtroom drama, Justin released a statement admitting that he was aware of real abuse happening behind closed doors. Now, the truth is finally beginning to crack through.
Justin Bieber breaking his silence on the ordeal after months of speculation over their one-time relationship. His rep telling ET, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve.
Even billionaires like Kanye West and Jay-Z have remained silent. The fans particularly shocked that Kanye is still standing by Diddy. This has raised serious questions, especially since Kanye's name was mentioned during the trial as well. Many are now wondering why he continues to show support, and whether his involvement runs deeper than anyone initially suspected. Could it be that Kanye played a bigger role in all of this than the public ever imagined?
Why Michael B. Jordan, Kanye West, and more celebrities were name-dropped at Sean Diddy Combs' trial. As jury selection in the mogul sex trafficking trial got underway May 5th in New York, NBC News reports prospective jurors were shown a list of more than 100 names of people and places that may be referenced during the trial, including actors Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and rapper Kanye West. While the aforementioned celebrities are not implicated in the case, the potential jurors were asked whether they knew any of the names listed and whether it would impact their ability to be impartial, per the outlet.
New reports are emerging, pointing to a shocking reason why Diddy may have been exposed in the first place. He lost his protection. Sources suggest that Diddy went against the powerful individuals who have been backing him, and in return, they made sure he paid the price. Just 2 months after losing his deal with Diageo, his entire empire began to unravel. The timing is too precise to be a coincidence, leading many to ask, did Diageo play a role in bringing Diddy down?
Diddy sues Diageo. Diddy filed a lawsuit accusing Diageo of neglecting the De Leon brand, racial discrimination, claiming they marketed it as an urban product and failed to treat him as a true business partner. Then in January 2024, they settled out of court. Diageo and Diego settled the dispute out of court. While details still remain sealed, the settlement marked the end of their business relationship. So this is from 2007 to 2024. 17 years. Could they have protected him? I don't know.
There are some serious behind-the-scenes power moves unfolding right now. Moves that could ultimately determine how this entire trial plays out. It's no coincidence that people close to Diddy kept disappearing or going silent exactly when it worked in his favor. But now, it's starting to look like the same forces that once protected him by eliminating threats may be turning against him. The tables are shifting, and Diddy could be their next target.
Where have you ever seen this many cases of pneumonia associated with one situation? So, you know.
There were rumors.
I'm not saying.
Well, I was going to mention on this that there have been rumors circulating online that Diddy may have poisoned Jamie Foxx, which caused his 2023 hospitalization. In his Netflix show, he compared Combs to the devil in revealing his near-death experience after a brain bleed and stroke.